What's up everyone, this is the Apple reseller here. Today I'm going to do a speed test between the iPad 4 running iOS 6 and the Ipod Touch first generation running iPhone OS 1. First, I will show you the versions these devices are running. As you can see here, the Ipod Touch first generation is running iPhone OS 1.1.5 and the iPad 4 is running iOS 6.1.3. So this is an iPad 4 because it has the older iPad 2 design and it has the lightning connector. So that's how you know this is an iPad 4. And this iPod Touch does not have a volume button. So that's how you know this is an iPod Touch first generation. So I'm going to start off with the boot up test. I have both devices plugged into the power strip and I will just flip on the power switch and both devices will come on. And I'm going to be using the iPhone SE as a timer in 3, 2, 1. So both devices have booted up, although the iPod Touch first generation was a little bit faster though, only by like about 2 seconds. So what I'm going to do is just launch the stock apps and see which one boots up first. I would do third-party app, but the Ipod Touch first generation does not support it because it's running iPhone OS 1. So we're going to start off with the Safari app. So in 3, 2, 1. So the iPad 4 definitely won there. And we're going to try to load apple.com and see which one is faster. So obviously the iPad 4 won since it has a much newer version of Safari. And the Ipod Touch first generation is still loading it. And it doesn't even load correctly. So next, let's do the calendar app. The iPad 4 won again. Then we will do the mail app. The iPad 4 won again. Let's do contact. The iPad 4 just won by a little bit. Let's do the map app. The iPad 4 won there again. And then we're going to do the clock app. The iPad 4 won again. Next, we're going to do the Notes app. So even though the Ipod Touch launched that first, I noticed that in the iPad you can type first, so the iPad 4 won there. Let's do Setting app next. So the iPad 4 won again. And then we're going to do Music. The iPad 4 won again. And then Video. I will say that's about the same on both. And then let's do Photo. The iPad 4 won again. And then the final app we can do is iTunes, but it doesn't load on this device. So as you can see here, the iPod Touch first generation does not load iTunes, while the iPad 4 still loads it fine. So that's all the apps I can test on these two devices. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do enjoy my content, go ahead and subscribe to me. I will really appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time.